Okay, so welcome to part two of the renovation of the Little Ripper.
The Ripper.
The Little Ripper. Don't fall off that chair, will you? Sit. Right. In today's video, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be respraying this body a new colour. Has yet to be revealed, isn't it?
We will.
Yep. Has yet to be revealed. Right, and then we're also going to be, what we're going to be doing? We are going to be taking the roll cage and the rock sliders off of this truck to give them a new coat of paint.
Yeah, new coat paint.
Because they're looking a little bit worse for wear, like the rock sliders are all scratched up, and we'll take the bikini top off of the roll cage and they're all scratched up as well, like all along there. So we're going to get a new coat of paint. It'd be a shame to put nice new wheels on it, nice new painted body, and have the metal work and all scratched up and looking like rubbish.
Yeah, rubbish.
Good.
Good.
So what we're going to start with is we should need to flip this over.
Yes, get top.
Do what?
Get top that big.
Yeah. So what we need to do first is, actually no, we'll take this bikini top off first, should we ask?
Yes. Go.
Yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do first, get our side cutters, and we're going to attack these cable ties that are on this soft top. But I will be put. There we go. There we go. Naked.
Naked.
Right. There's our soft top. Chuck it over there. Cool. That's pretty good. That's it with no soft top. We'll be getting rid of this as well. Let's do that now. Let's get rid of that.
Get that.
You can hold that.
This big point.
Okay, alright, now we need to flip it over.
That. Put this.
Right,
Let's go fit.
that is, I think, all the cable ties undone for that. I had to use 3 different cutters to get them out, which was not helpful. Okay, next job, undoing a ton of hex screws and nuts.
Nuts.
Nuts!
No nuts.
No nuts.
Nuts.
Let's get to it.
That's it. Let's choose it. Let's go to it. Let's go to it.
Okay, so we've took a couple of the bolts off the cage. We're not there yet. It just took me ages, hence why I've skipped the video a little bit, to take the battery tray off. So we had to take the battery tray off. Oops. We had to take the battery tray off so we could get to these rear bolts where the roll cage is mounted to the chassis, which is a bit of a pain. That's how many, there is so many little screws and washers in there that I used to space out so it fitted in between the 2 chassis rails. So yeah, keep going at it, keep taking the screws off, and eventually the roll cage should come off. Back to time lapse. Go. Yay! That didn't take too long.
What?
Getting that out. There's your interior, look.
It's a toenail.
And there's your roll cage.
It's okay.
And there's all the bolts. There's so many. Right. So, if you watch my run through of the Little Ripper, I didn't get this out, but that is basically what the interior is. Moulded around the transmission. Let's put that there. Can I have that back? And there is our roll cage. So we're going to give this a new coat of paint, and then put it all back together, and it will be wicked.
It's wicked.
Wicked. Cool.
I can't do the hat
You
though.
can do your hat. Can we put it on for you?
It's cold.
Yeah, you want your hat on. Daddy's got his hat on.
I got Oscar's hat. I got their hat.
Okay, so just a little tip. When you're doing a job like this, and you are... Hang on, let's move the camera. So yeah, when you're doing a job like this, and you've got your truck stripped down quite a lot, it gives you a good chance to then just go over the components you wouldn't normally get to or see if you've got a truck like this. So like I can't get to my motor and my transmission very well without taking all that off. So it gives me a good chance to...
I want seats.
Yeah. You want the seats? So it gives you a good chance to just give everything a quick look over while you've got it apart, really. So I can look at my motor and my transmission and my spur gear and my drive shafts while I've got the cage off and the interior out, because usually I wouldn't be able to. So that works really well. Okay, so the next thing to get off is the rock sliders, but I think I can think of a better way of showing you how to get them off. Ready for some magic?
Magic.
Magic. Ta-da!
What?
Oh yeah, magic of editing. That was a bit of a ball ache as well, getting them off. Anyway, now we have the rock sliders and the roll cage. We can go to paint.
Go to paint.
Paint time, paint time. Let's do it.
Let's go. Let's go with paint.
Faster! High five. Okay, we're back.
We're back.
We're back, and we are going to be painting the Little Ripper today.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
As you can see, I have made a little start. I had some, found some black spray paint. So, but it's not very much. It's nearly empty. So I decided to just do the inside, and the interior here under the bonnet. It's only had like a couple of coats. I've laid it on a little bit thick, I think, but it doesn't really matter. I've got some more, so we can put that on. We're going to be, I think we're going to be spraying the back, the outside black, and then putting the, what is it called? This is Ford Tango Red.
Ford Tango Road.
Got it from Halfords.
I want Tango Road.
Oh, pardon?
No, Tango Road. Tango Road.
Tango Red.
Tango Red.
That's it. Right. So I'm hoping, because I don't want it to be too red, I'm looking for more of a browny sort of colour. A browny red. I don't want it to be like red like Oski's Lego tractor red. That's too red. The carrots are falling out.
Yes.
So yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish spraying the inside black, and then I'm going to spray a bit of this in there and see what it looks like. If it's too dark, then we won't put the black on the outside. If it's right, then we'll spray the black on the outside. That's the plan. Now let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay guys, I thought while I was doing this, I thought I might show you. So I like to hang my rock sliders and my roll cage up when I paint, and I make these. This is just a piece of like brazing wire. That's all that is, and all I've done is, I'll show you, is I get a pair of pliers and then put the end on the pliers like that, and then just squeeze it nice and tight, and bend it round like that, nice tight. Take that off and you get a really nice hook, and then the same the other end, just so then you can hook it on something like, I don't know, I've got a bit of rope hanging up there that I hang them all on. If you want a bigger hook, you just use a bigger part of the pliers, or find something bigger that you can do this with. To be fair, this stuff's really quite pliable anyway. You can probably just bend it around with your fingers, but you just get a really nice neat hook when you use your pliers. So yeah, just a little tip, just like that. And then what I will do is I will then get my rock sliders or whatever I need, and I can hang them up and give them a nice coat of paint, just like that, and let them dry as well, like that. So I'm just going to give them a nice light covering, start off with as a first coat, and then I'll let them dry, and they'll just hang in there and let them dry, and I'll keep turning them around as well, if I can get that. Spin it around and then do this side. Just like that. And then I've given them a nice light coat. As you can see, it's a bit shiny. And then I keep going over the top of it, and it'll be good. Okay, so it's really nice because this is drying super quick. I mean, 10-15 minutes max and that's done. Ready for another coat. I mean, it's so dry to touch, it's not even tacky or anything. So let's give it another quick, probably be the last one. I think. Give these another quick squirt. It's a little bit windy today, hence why I'm doing it in my outside storage box. I've emptied it out and I've just hung a piece of string up from there to there so I can dangle these down. And yeah, it makes actually a good little paint booth. It's kind of annoying painting a roll cage and stuff. You waste a lot of paint painting a roll cage, which is a little bit annoying because I've only got one can, just purely because of the holes in it. You know, it's like if you're painting like a nice slab of metal or wood or something, obviously you're just going to hit, you know, it's going to get good coverage. With this, it just goes straight through and out the other side. You get very little coverage, so you just have to you know, grin and bear it, I think. Okay, so since the paint takes a little while to dry, what I'm doing in the meantime is chopping firewood. And if any of you are curious of what I'm painting in, the storage box in my driveway, I've emptied it out, and yeah, just using it like a little paint booth. I'm putting the ripper body up there to dry, and chopping firewood, or cutting up firewood while I wait. It's good. Right, okay, just finished up the roll cage and the rock sliders. They're now done. I've given them probably 4 coats in total. So I'm going to leave them just to hang and dry, and I've come to the conclusion, because I've used a little scrap piece of cardboard and tested the black and the red together, and I've decided that I'm going to paint the little ripper. It's going to be painted all black and then the red's going on top. I thought the red was too vibrant on its own, so I'm just going to go ahead and straight away and start painting. So when you do spray paint a body, or I tend to anyway, when I tend to spray paint a body, I always try and keep the can moving, and I always try and keep it sort of between sort of 15 and 30 centimeters away from the truck. It's quite windy today and I'm doing it outside, so I'm having to get a bit closer than I would like normally, because if not, none of the paint will go on the truck. But you don't want to go crazy and give it a really thick layer. If I go ahead and put that really close and give it a really thick layer, I'll get loads of runs and it'll start dripping, and you don't want that, that'll look rubbish. So the first coat, I mean, probably a little bit more, but other than that, that's about it for your first coat. Let that dry like that, and let that dry, and then come back again in about 15-20 minutes, depending on what temperature and the weather's like, depending on where you're doing it as well, and go again, give it another coat. Okay, so that's the second coat just gone on. So you're starting to get a bit more black now, and you see the grill still a bit red, bit of colour showing through. Probably went a little bit heavier on that one. But that's the second coat. Leave that again. Still waiting. The trouble with painting, you have to wait. And I'm not very patient. Get through the wood. Getting through the wood. Yeah. What else to do? Just apart from saw wood and wait. Just keep pacing. I think we're getting a coffee. Go say hello to everyone. What are you doing? What are you doing? This is Pooh. You're a good girl. Having dinner. Waiting for my coffee. Wonder if it's done yet. Hi, Jim. There's our cat. Hi, Nunners. This is Nunners. She is savage. Savage on your Nunners. Want to go in? No, coming out. Okay, finally, coat number 3. Some amateur videography right here. One-handed on the camera, one hand on the can. So you all love it. Let's just get it all on. I'll probably empty this can on this. You know, you can never have too much paint. I think some might say that I'm actually probably putting this on a little bit too thick, but like I said earlier, that I'm proper impatient. Well, it's looking black now. You know what they say. Okay, so we've got all the layers of black I'm going to put on it I think there's 4 in total in the end, and I'm impatient, so I couldn't be asked to do any more. So now we're going to go ahead and apply, or start applying, the red, or tango. Okay, so this is going to be the second coat. As you can see, I kind of ballsed up a little bit and I forgot to put the masking tape on the inside of the truck. I was too excited. So now we've masked up the inside of the truck, so that bit stays black. We can crack on.
Let's crack on.
Crack on. Oh, and Oscar's back.
Oscar's back.
You are back in town.
It stinks red.
Yeah, try not to breathe too much of it in, Oscar.
I got red.
It's going to be a good colour.
Okay, car.
Okay. Alright. God bless you. Okay, so this is coat. God bless you. There we go. And that is them off. There's a little bit of red paint on them. I don't know if that's the paint that's rubbed through from the original colour, because when this body, when I first got it, before I even changed it, it was red. So I think that might have rubbed through, like, before I even started all this project. So that might just need a touch up with a Sharpie. But yeah, what do you guys think? If you like it, stick a little I like it in the comments, or hit the like button, because that's always helpful. Yeah, I think it come out alright actually. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the way that this turned out, because it's actually really growing on me. I really like it. I think see, in this light it looks red, but it's not. It's more of a dark cherry. If I get out on the trails, you guys will definitely see it then. So if you like this truck, if you want to know anything that I did during this video, just hit it in the comments. I'll quite happily get back to anyone who needs a bit of advice or needs to know anything. So yeah, just hit it in the comments, and I'll as soon as I see it, I'll be on it. Please give the video a like, because I like to know that people are watching it and enjoying it. So and again, hit the comments if you've got anything to say. If you think the video was useful, give it a share, and hit the subscribe button. Why not? So yeah, part 3 of this build, this makeover, is going to be some new lights. We're going to get some new lights put in, a winch. Going to get a winch put on it, and I might, this might not or might happen, but I might do the rear lights as well. I'm not sure. But that is it for now, and yeah, once again guys, thanks ever so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. See ya.